Now, if you want to make this a business like both of you guys want, yes, it is going to take a lot of time, but it is going to pay you for that time. It's going to be very beneficial at that point.
No, definitely. That's what I want to do. I want to make this a business. I told you, I'm a real estate. I'm still doing real estate under construction, but I want this to, to be a business too, and a good one.
So let me ask, since I started with Richard. Richard, let me ask you this, man. What do you feel are some of the challenges that, I know both of you guys are still starting, but like, I know there's probably still some gaps in your mind. Okay, how do I get from where I am right now to my first deal? Richard, if you wouldn't mind, like what are some of those gaps or concerns for you? So maybe we can set up some action plans here on this call.
Good question. So I think like I was watching some of the videos where maybe you got to contact, 25 people before you get one deal. So obviously it's a matter of digging and doing that, and that's what I do in my business. I may talk to tons of people, and finally you get it under contract, finally you get it in process, and then finally it'll close. So it's just a numbers game. You got to front load it and sift it down, and then finally you get a deal that closes. So I think the funnel practice will be the same. Yeah. I'll just have to remind myself not to be discouraged if I get only voicemails and only hang-ups and stop calling me, all that crap. If I'm calling myself, if I do one of the other methods you talked about, then it'll be more automated.
Yeah. And we could go over those. It just really depends on what you guys are willing to invest right now. I mean, like I said, I'm going to give you guys the first 50 leads to each of you guys. It'll give you a big jump start. But, I'd encourage you guys to already start thinking, okay, after that, what would be like our budget? What would I really want to invest? Or maybe you don't want to invest anything, and that's fine. You just have to do some of the labor yourself. And I can show you how to be optimal there. But yeah, that's good. So basically, you understand now that it takes a certain amount of leads to get a contract, which is great. And basically now it's just filling up that funnel to get enough of those leads to get that deal.
Yeah, and I would want to, invest some money in marketing.
Right.
The old school way was mailers, and I'm sure that's 20 years past, but on occasion that may work.
No, man, we're doing mail now. So mail still works.
Okay.
And we can get into that, but the way that we do mail now, the way I'd recommend for you to do mail, is we would pick a county. Let's say somewhere in California, you want to buy houses, or I don't know, anywhere in the country. And then we get super hyper niched on that county. So let's say you pick, I know we were talking about one of the cities right outside of San Diego. I can't remember the name of it.
El Cajon, maybe. I think. Yeah.
What we would do is that we'd go to, like, let's say El Cajon, and we would get only properties that are high equity and only properties that are late on taxes, for example. So we'd stack a couple layers of the motivation and then just mail to those people.
Yeah, most of them are going to have high equity, I think, out here, because the appreciation historically has been tremendous. Whereas northern Florida, not so much so. You know what I mean? There's still deals, obviously, but out here, but I guess my only concern is, why would these people not just go retail if they have to hurry up and sell for some reason?
Yeah, I mean, I ask myself that all the time.
Yeah.
And once you start talking to these people, you'll understand that, like, they'll give you answers. But really, like, a lot of people just don't like to deal with realtors. They don't like to list their house on the market. They don't want their neighbors to know that they're selling.
Right.
Most people have pets, and they don't want to be doing showings, and they have to put away their pet when somebody comes in the house. Their house needs repairs. They don't want to. They're embarrassed to show it to a realtor. They don't have enough money to repair it a little bit for it to be financeable. Like, there's a lot of reasons.
I see. They just prefer an off-market deal. It's done. They take their money and go. Yeah.
There's predictability too, right? Like, just the reason that you guys kind of you guys invested in this, like you want some predictability. Like I want to know I can get a deal. Well, they want to know if they sell it, they want to know an exact time frame that they're going to sell and close. If you list with a realtor, it could take a month, it could take 6 months. They don't know. So it's hard for them to like buy their next house or make that move.
All right. Especially if they've got a time frame. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.